Okay, welcome back to the main stage. My hope is that your cup and your notebooks are full with all the good encouragement and information you need to support you into the next stage of your career. So before we let you go tonight, we've got a couple of announcements. First, we'd like to announce the winner of the Lee and Best giveaway. Let's see. First, I want to again thank Lee and Best Development Firm for sponsoring this giveaway. As we announced earlier, Lee and Best focuses on HR consulting, training and staff development, staffing, and career coaching. We selected a name at random for from all who enter the drawing, and one person will leave here tonight with a free 45-minute career consultation session with Lee and Best. So please join me in congratulating Tiffany Morrissey. Is that right? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Tiffany Morrissey. Congratulations so much. We will reach out to you via email with next steps. Before we actually get to feedback, I just wanted to open up the floor to the speakers for any final thoughts or final words they might want to offer to participants before we close. Any of our main stage speakers?
Jennifer, if I can just thank everybody and just provide a word of encouragement. I think you all are already on your way to success. The fact that you're here and taking in programs like this and listening, it means you care about your futures, and that's the biggest part. I'm sure you're all intelligent, but the care and effort you put into your careers is the maker of success. So you guys are going to be great, and thank you for the great questions we got.
And I just like to add, I think for me, it's important that you learn to ask for help. There's nothing embarrassing or shameful about asking for help. And there are people around you who are committed to helping you. The other thing is to recognize your gifts and talents through your accomplishments and never shortchange those. So ask for help. There are people who are willing to help, and you've got resources around you. So go forth.
Great, thank you. Any other final thoughts from the main stage speakers?
I would just say leverage your experience and don't give up. Right now it's a very interesting market that we're dealing with right now, and individuals, can certainly continue to leverage their background and experience to pursue new career advancement opportunities, continue to network with individuals that have joined this session, and, you guys are all going to do well, I'm sure.
Cliff, I actually think that's a great point. If folks would like to network with other folks who are on the call, this is a great time to drop perhaps a Twitter handle or your LinkedIn handle so that you can connect with whoever you thought was interesting on this call in the chat. Any of the other main stage speakers want to offer some final thoughts? Dr. Osei, Alvin?
I think one thing that we talked about in our session is the importance of also networking. I know that somebody already brought that up. Continue to network. It will help you down the road in terms of seeking career opportunities, but also seek out a mentor to serve for guidance and somebody you can go to for questions and even career advice.
I'll just add that, there's nothing you're doing now that is wasted experience. Every opportunity, every experience you're engaged in right now, it's part of your story, and learning to tell that story is kind of like the ask, right? That would be my call to action tonight. So whether you're volunteering in church, whether you are really leading like dramatic efforts to change the delivery system in Connecticut, whatever it is, grand or small, it's part of your story, and just learn how to tell that story.
Great, thank you so much. Or Chelsea, Eno, any final thoughts?
Well, I would say one thing I'm taking away from this session is something one of the other keynotes spoke to in terms of agility and intuitive agility. knowing when to go into a space and remove fear, but also just being fearless and being okay with bumping your head or not being afraid to fail along your journey. So as much as it was a joy to deliver value in this session, I took a lot of value out of it. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Eno?
Yeah, I want to second most of everyone that spoke and that I got a chance to listen to early on before we hopped in the room. I think mentorship and really leveraging your community, and the key thing is just not to do things by yourself. I think a lot of times we got, as a community, we tend to get in the habit of like glowing up in private and then popping out when the glow up is there. But leverage your community. There are, as Jay mentioned, there's a lot of people that want to help you. Tap into that help and support, and have them become a part of your journey. People actually, that is provides huge intrinsic value to a lot of people. So that is a tip that I share with everyone.
And no, that is a read that we can end tonight's session on. Before you all go, we'd love your feedback. Please take a moment to complete the survey via Zoom poll that should be popping up on your screen right now. And I think in just 3 or 4 questions, you can give us the feedback that we'll need to continue to bring you better and better events each time every year. Actually, my feedback form just popped up right in front of my talking points. If you would like to share more open-ended feedback, your browser will take you to a site that you can share that feedback directly after this event closes, so be on the lookout for that. Additionally, as a reminder, to receive CHESS credit for this session, you must complete the request form and submit a certificate of attendance by November 30th. Directions for how to do this will be sent to attendees via email. And I want to just take a moment to thank all of our presenters tonight, Dr. Jay Morris, Dr. Selena Osei, Dr. Alva Tran, Cliff Brown, Osei Maves, and No Chukwu and Chelsea Perry. We'd also like to thank our event partners, Connecticut Public Health Association, Connecticut Society for Public Health Education, the National Association of Latina Healthcare Executives, and the National Association of Hispanic Nurses, Hartford. We'd also love to thank NACCT officers, the planning team, each and every moderator and tech support. We could not have done this without you. Thank you to Lee and Bess for sponsoring the giveaway on tonight. And of course, we'd like to thank you all for attending. Events like this cannot be a success without your continued support. So please stay in touch with us. You can learn more about NACCT or become a member at our website or contact us via email. Thank you all so much and have a good evening.